I'm Frank O'Connor. I'm the Franchise Development Director for Halo at 343 Industries.
So let's talk about Comic-Con and specifically Nightfall and what you guys are talking about here.
Today we debuted our digital series, our new digital series, kind of the spiritual successor to Forward Unto Dawn, which was our first foray into linear entertainment in the Halo universe. This one is much more direct. It's happening at a larger scale. We had an amazing experience on Forward Unto Dawn, but bluntly speaking, we have more money and time to make this, and we're putting more of it on screen. So working with Scott Free Productions, Ridley Scott's executive producer, working with a director named Sergio Mimica Gazan. He's been one of Steven Spielberg's go-to assistant directors for many years, and has done a bunch of sci-fi and a bunch of action and drama. And we filmed it internationally, and it's been, literally we just got back 2 weeks ago from the final shot, and so it's been a roller coaster ride and a really fun one.
I heard you were in the middle of nowhere in Iceland.
Iceland is the middle of nowhere. It's in the North Atlantic and the Arctic Ocean, and it's a crazy place. But it was we thought about, when we were doing location scouting, we thought about it as casting, because this part of this movie takes place on a fragment of the Halo ring, and we think of that as a character in our universe. And so in some ways we were casting for a character rather than scouting for a location. And man, Iceland has character in spades, let me tell you.
When it comes to the story, what are you guys revealing here at the show, or anything beyond?
We're trying not to be coy about the story, but we're also trying to be respectful of an audience that wants to be surprised and delighted when they watch it. And so the story starts on an outer colony world in the 26th century. It's called Cedra. It's been abandoned, not quite abandoned, but certainly neglected by human forces, by the UNSC in particular, during the Covenant War. And they made it through. They're a sort of successful colony. They're not rich, not exactly in poverty either, but they're somewhat resentful of Earth, and they feel like they were abandoned, and in truth they were, so there's some tension there. But a crime happens on this world, and our new character, a guy initially known as Agent Locke from the Office of Naval Intelligence, is sent to investigate, and he does, and he discovers that the root of this crime happens on a fragment of the Halo ring from the first game. And so we're really going deep on the Halo lore. I think for people who are not familiar with Halo, they'll get it. It's a weird alien environment, and it's super dangerous. And as I said before, the environment becomes a character in this play, and becomes a very dangerous character, and it exacerbates and creates a lot of tension between characters that were formerly allies, and in some ways becomes a survival story as well as a thriller.
When it comes to the Halo game franchise, what are you guys talking about here at the panel?
The panel, we're doing roughly what we're here at Comic-Con. We're doing roughly what we're doing in the game universe. We're straddling the two aspects. We have Halo Nightfall, which is a movie effectively split into 5 chapters. It comes free with the Halo Master Chief Collection, so it's not a coincidence. And it's the origin story of a character who's going to show up in Halo 5, and of course in the Master Chief Collection you get the beta for Halo 5. And so we're trying to just span all this stuff. None of this stuff's essential. If the first Halo game you ever play is Halo 5, we'll make sure you understand the story. You don't have to watch this. But our fans like to see the universe expanded. They like to dig deeper on characters, and this is a great way to introduce them a very pivotal character from Halo 5 in a really compelling way.